It feels like a relic of yesteryear when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota.
Open field on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a way to start this game offensively. Find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
Turning it off! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Fires to the big fella. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. He'll take it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. On the ride. Keeps it. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. You get to stick around here recently. A lot of success, too.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Now on the option. Now the toss. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's York. Brings into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he got loose. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's York. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Smashes it between the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Golden. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
See if they can add a little more before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Golden. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. To the air, it's Golden. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Stumbled to the ground. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the Little Brown Jug on the line. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
What a great great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Try to barge their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Cal. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Golden. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Back open in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Handoff from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the 2nd half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Harper. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Finds a little space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Rides the back. He's going to keep it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's York. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be popped.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it...
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cal. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's York. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Off to the races to the right. The 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Shakes off the defender. Got the 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Harper. The sweet feet buy a little time. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. On the run, it's Ball.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time it has been controlled by Michigan. And once again, it is the Wolverines taking the Little Brown Jug away from Minnesota. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.